Trade deadlines are all about getting better. And that's exactly what the Wolves did at this year's trade deadline. The Timberwolves may have found their playoff X factor at the trade deadline when they parted ways with failed projects Rob Dillingham and Leonard Miller in exchange for 26-year-old Ayo Dosumnu. So far in his career, Ayo has only played in one playoff series to lackluster results, but in his defense, it was his rookie season, and he was used sparingly in the first 3 games against the eventual NBA champion Milwaukee Bucks. I think Ayo is poised to have a much larger role in this year's playoffs. Ayo gives the Wolves something they haven't had in past playoff runs, a guard who can get to the basket and push the pace. The closest the Wolves have had to this in past playoff runs was Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who was honestly more of a three-point shooter and defender than someone who was going to push the pace. In his 2 games this year against the Denver Nuggets, he kind of has their number. With both the Wolves and the Bulls, he played 1 with each. Ayo was averaging 15 points on 80% shooting and 50% from 3, and is a combined plus 27. And not for nothing, the Wolves went 1-3 this year against the Nuggets. Guess which game they won? The one which they had Ayo. We know the Nuggets are going to swarm Anthony Edwards, even with Peyton Watson likely out for most of the series. But Ayo gives the Wolves another option to either attack when the ball is forced out of Ant's hands, or even push the pace up court and allow Ant to get shots off of post-ups and off-ball screens, which we love to see.
I love it!
Ayo, and to a different extent Bones Highland, gives the Wolves a different weapon in their arsenal that honestly they didn't even have when they beat the Nuggets last time they played them in the postseason 2 years ago. Before Ayo, there was a lot of pressure on Naz Reid to be the offense for the second unit. Coach Finch would often need to stretch Julius and Ant minutes to give the second-string offense a chance. Not so much with Ayo. Not only could Ayo give the Wolves a boost when attacking and pushing the pace, he can also shoot from behind the arc, shooting a career-high 41% from 3 since joining the Wolves. The Wolves shot 37% in last year's playoffs loss to the Thunder. But if you take away Game 3, which they went 20 for 40 and basically hit every shot they put up and destroyed the Thunder, they only shot 33% from 3 in the other games. Ayo and Bones will help the Wolves' perimeter attack for sure.
Absolutely.
Ayo will have ample opportunity to score. The Nuggets have the 21st ranked defense in the league, which honestly doesn't sound that awful, but consider that every team below them is a lottery team. So really, of the contenders, they're the worst defensive team. Ayo is an efficient scorer who isn't prone to turnover, only averaging about 1.5 a game since joining the Wolves, which is so important because having an offensive creator who can score while taking care of the ball is important when your top 2 guys in Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle can tend to be turnover prone. I mean, even when you think about it, Naz Reid and Jaden can be turnover prone to a lesser extent as well. Now, there's a growing contingent of Wolves fans that wants to see Ayo start the series. Honestly, I don't see that happening, but as we know, lineups tighten up in the playoffs. If Dante is struggling, don't be surprised to see Ayo's name called early and often. Like my co-host Chris Emerson always likes to say, it's more important who closes the games than who starts them. Jokic is an amazing MVP, best player in the league caliber player on offense, but I can already see Ayo blowing past him straight to the basket time after time after time. In a series where the Wolves are going to need to push the tempo and keep up with the best offense in the league and the second highest rated offense of all time,
They just score and score and score and score and score and score and score.
Ayo's scoring prowess and dynamic offensive attack could be the difference in this series. The question comes, though, can Ayo bring it defensively, like Nickeil and Jaden did 2 years ago so successfully against the Nuggets? I wouldn't expect the same defensive impact as Nickeil, and Ayo's not as long as Nickeil, but if he can be 80% of what Nickeil was defensively, I think the offensive capabilities of Ayo will make up for it. I don't know if the Wolves this year will be able to hold the Nuggets to under 100 points a game per game like they did 2 years ago, but I think they could get it done in other ways. Give me Wolves in 7, and I think Ayo is going to be a huge part of it. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, and comment down below Who do you think is going to win this series and in how many games? Keep it tuned to Running with the Timberwolves. We're going to have it covered from every angle. Going to be doing post-game podcasts. We're just going to have tons of fun during this playoff run. And make sure to check out 612tees.com. Use promo code RUN25 at checkout to get 25% off your purchase. And go Wolves. I'm excited. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.